Hello YouTube, I'm on page for the Python standard library. So you can just type that in a Google or any other search engine and you will land probably here. So this page is full of links to modules, and modules, these modules are defined by Python community basically. They're full of functions that solve specific problems. For example, if you click on, I don't know, for let's say zip file module, okay, that module will help you to work with zip archives. So first you can start creating terminal applications, and then you can do some kind of graphical interfaces with Kinter and so on. So every of these lines basically is a new option that you can use. It depends, but basically is. So for example, let's go to OS module, you know that. So where is it? And yeah, so it's under generic operating system services. And if you go there, you will first find brief explanation what it is, and then down there you have piles of specific functions and explanations. So that is where you find more information about modules. Okay, for example, see this os.chdir. That means that when you issue this command will position, like virtually position you in that specific path. So, and then you can do something like directory listing, copy, pasting, I don't know, something like that. So let's actually do that. We need to import OS module. Okay, just a second. TLS, and then first we will say OS and then chdir, because that's what we need to say. Okay, it's in documentation. Right, so let me arrange this a little bit. I will try, but I don't know will I succeed, so maybe this will be enough. So see, path, we need to stay path where we will gonna land. And let's say that I wanna virtually land in a C, in a root. So this is how you will define path in a Windows, in a Python. So now when I execute this script, I will be there. Okay, so I mean virtually in a script I will be there. So how I know that? Well, let me explain. Immediately I will say os.system and dir. Now this dir command will be executed in a root of your drive because we have positioned ourselves there with this line of code. So this is for positioning and this is for actual command. So let's run our script. And there you go. So that's like your internal worker, your third hand, your helper or something. So same thing, for example, for, I don't know, let me see, times module. Okay, Control F and time. So remember when we were using sleep option? Okay, so let me find that. Okay, this path here, I mean command, it will suspend execution of the calling thread for the given number of seconds. That is important to note. These are not hours or minutes, seconds, and you will find that right here. So you know that, so I will not go there. But basically everything what we have used up till now, you can find more about that into documentation. Okay, so what is funny right now and also useful to use? Let me see. FTP lib. Yeah, so this is FTP Protocol Client. So let's actually use it to get into some system out there. Don't worry, you will not break any law. Just follow me. Okay, so first we will import FTP lib. And then what we need to say is documentation is to define target. Okay, so just follow, the examples here. They are using FTP, but I will say target and then FTP. That's what you need to type. Okay, uppercase, and then target. And they're using FTP Debian. I don't know, will that work? If it doesn't work, I will just change target.org. Okay, and after that, we need to say, when we establish connection, FTP servers demand login. So either you can log in with user and password, if that system is kind of official, critical, internal, and so on, or you can get there anonymously. So see, they say user anonymous when you are using login with empty brackets. So let's use that. Target.login. So we have right now established not just communication, but we also established we are in a system as an anonymous user. So with this line, they're basically going to Debian directory on a server. So let's actually do that. So cvd means change working directory, and that's a command that need to be issued on a side of server. And if you don't know that, don't worry, you will get that there over time. So the directory they're trying to hit is Debian. So Debian, and in the next line they are returning a listing. See, list directory contents. Okay, so only that directory here. So they will not go into subdirectories like recursive listing, just the primary listing, right? So target.return lines, and the list basically is a dedicated command on the side of server to do that, because server will execute that command and then it will return a result to client. So let's actually run this. I think it will work. Let me see. And yeah, clear screen. How to clear screen automatically? Okay, you need OS module, and then up here you will say os.system, and then you will say CLS. So right now I don't need to type here in the terminal CLS, because when I run the script that will be automatically done for me. Name FTP is not defined. Let me see what I'm missing here, sorry. Oh yeah, they're using this line from FTP lib import FTP. Sure. So let me change that. From FTP lib import FTP, and down there we will switch to import OS, because I want this short command be on one dedicated line. So let me see what's up. Well, a socket operation was attempted to an unreachable network. So that's kind of stupid. Let's change target. Okay, let me find something out there. Just a second. FTP, I think that's the server. Yeah, FTP Sunet Swedish, I think, something like that. FTP sunet.se, and then anonymous login, that's fine. But I will just say return lines, because I don't know on top of my mind the structure in their root of server. So let's see, will that work? And that works. Excellent. So let me arrange this a little bit, and let's run it again. Clear screen, and there you go. So in the root of our system we have couple of files, HTML and econ, favicon, whatever, and the robots.txt, and these are directories: about, cd image, conspiracy, mirror, and pub. So now let's issue another command in our script to change to pub directory, and then to do the listing, because maybe something interesting is there. So where I was, after login I will say target and then change working directory, and I will say pub without slash here. I think that will work. So, and after that, after we are there, we will execute a listing. So let's see what's up. And oh yeah, so I think that works. So that works. Now I don't want to go further because probably you want to mess around with your own connections or something. Just remember that you will find all these things that I have used in documentation. Login, change working directory, return lines, and so on. So let's actually do that. Return lines, control, and see. So you need to first import FTP uppercase and then dot and then specific operation or function or method, call it whatever. So you will use return lines, as the documentation says, in a combination with list or end list, and that basically means that you need to know the your target system. And when you are dealing with FTP, for example, you will probably want to establish like manual communication there through command prompt. So let's actually do that. I want you just to know this stuff, so let's do that manually. FTP is internal Windows simple client, and the target is ftp.sunet.se. Enter. Okay, so user anonymous. Enter. Password will be whatever. It needs to be basically mail by standard, but a lot of people just use some text, some generic string. So login successful, right? So the first thing, let's see what kind of commands we have at our disposal, and to do that you will just say help in many cases. Okay, help, right? So the first command here is ls, and that is, well, probably Linux machine. Let me see if I can find that. Not status, but I think something like that. No, just a second. Well, I will just go with ls. Right. So remember, when we are talking about listing, there you go, absolutely same thing. So let's go manually into pub. Yeah, right, pub, and we are there. So directory successfully changed. So what's the next command? pvd means print working directory, and now we have it. We are in pvd, and then ls, and then you will get that same result basically, as we were using automated script, whatever. So basically, you know what I'm talking about. You can save you a lot of hours with one simple script. I mean, you can automatize so many things. So yeah, that will be pretty much it. As always, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscription and support. You can play around with many other modules inside of Python. You'll just need for, I don't know, couple of years. Yeah, Python is big. So see you next tutorial, and that's about it.